go. Star Smythe reckons it there. Ruckman can't jump, and the bell post till Ruckman should beat him.
Okay, well, interesting comments there from the coach of Belpost Hill, Dale Smythe. Time will tell. Cookie.
Tony Field did jump and win that hit down. You might be on the right trend there, Fano, as the ball comes out of the centre. And Belpost Hill have gone out towards wide out there. David Cook's a chance to pick it up for Mullawarry. He can't do so. It's bouncing off his legs and arms and anything else that's attached there. And over the boundary line she runs.
Yes, we're on the outer side, the half-forward flank for the Mottawarri side. A good 70 metres from their goal. Ball back into play over the top of the pack there for the Belpost Hill side was the big ruckman, Tony Field. But an ineffective tap, though, Cookie, on that occasion, because he hit it straight back over the line and out of bounds.
Well, he's got the advantage of height there. Michael Wood doing the ruck work here just at the moment. Field wins this one, wins it decisively too, but a stump back picked up by Hovey, it looked like. Kicked the ball in towards half-forward. Ty Mellon comes out, can't handle it, flips it over his head, looking for a runner to come through and assist him as he got one. Hand pass out wide, good little hand pass too to Hovey. Spares a pass in towards half-forward, and coming out Neil Smith. He's a very elusive forward pocket type, Neil Smith, with the ponytail blowing in the breeze, and he takes the mark, and he's well out from goal. Ronnie, can he kick the distance? He's got to kick at 50 metres, I'd suggest.
Yeah, we'll find it a little bit tough here.
He's a left footer, he might make the distance. I love the left footers. Bang! It's a long kick, a tough line, 1 point only to Neil Smith. Second point of the day for Smithy. Just offline, but good setup there from Mottawarri, wasn't it?
Yes, certainly
worked the ball well, set it at the right time, and then Smithy, long kick just offline.
Looks quite accomplished footballer too, the youngster, for the Mottawarri side. We're in the 13 Guernsey this afternoon.
Oh, how's this for a mark? Kicked in out, way out of the half-back, and up goes the big fella Smythe, and he takes a good mark in front of his opponent there, Bryce Basili, and Dale Smythe spares a pass in. Oh, Paul Miller dropped one he should have taken. Michael Wood couldn't believe it, but missed the rebound. Dives it on top of it, pushing the back, says Ron. Umpire out there in charge says, Ronnie, you stick to the commentary. It wasn't there. I'll ball it up. They're attacking side of the centre of the ground. Well, Mottawarri in attack.
Cookie, I've got to tell you, you've got to give the bloke making effort for the football every opportunity. Umpire Allison didn't do on that occasion, and we don't want to see him bounce the ball all afternoon, because look at this, a pack of players are formed. Allison's come in now, Umpire Allison, and he's going to do it all again, and Cookie, you've got to make a decision, I would suggest.
Thanks for your comments, Ron. Joey Barbaro was in there fighting pretty well for Belpost. Still had a nice first quarter, did Joey. Bounced down, up they go. Oh, not a particularly good bounce. Landed with Lindsay Cole. He got the fright of his life, but it landed in his arms. They beset him, and another ball up, and Ron said, make a decision. Well, perhaps I might join you, Ronnie.
Did Lindsay Cole make an effort to get rid of the football, Cookie? He was over the top for mine, caught in possession of the leather.
Bounce down again. Umpire's bouncing the ball now. Thought they'd to throw it up right. Anyway, out it comes out wide. Belpost Hill going to get out of trouble with the left foot kick around the body. Up it goes towards Brady at half forward. The ball running away from Brady. He's running away from the ball, and that was kick came from Cameron Carr at half back, but it's over the line out of bounds half forward flank, and Belpost Hill working their way forward ever so gradually.
They certainly are. We said that Brady now doing battle there with the big fella Bird. Bird sharked it out of the ruck, lost the footy to Barbaro at ground level. Barbaro's well tackled, the loose ball picked up by...
I can catch this, right, it's in the scoreboard. Oh, I thought it was coming on the box.
McLean's kick under pressure, and it's off his side of his boot.
I thought I was going to catch that myself in the commentary box here. Oh, they're getting warmed up in front of us down here. They're really getting vocal here as Big Paul Miller puts the foot out, kicks it 70 metres. A beautiful kick. Up goes Bird. Can't hold the mark. Gets it across the rough. Who's tackled? He loses it to McLean. Out by goes McLean. A tap further forward by the Mottawarri Sober. Tipping him beautifully. Glenn Travail. His hand pass. Not particularly good. Michael Wood goes in. Throws the fist at the footy. Out it goes to the dashing David Cook. Look at him go. Gets around two opponents. Hooks the ball back with the right foot. The Wood centre wing. Oh, up they go. Smith flew from behind. Couldn't handle the mark. Down to the ground. Travail's hand pass. Intercepted by Hovey. Away goes the box. In towards the forward zone. And Ty Mellon dives forward. Takes a beauty. Hand passes to Hovey. Ankle height. You can't do that, son. Not your fault, Hovey was running past. The hand pass. The shocker. Over the line. Out of bounds. Thwarted what looked a promising move from Mottawarri, Ron.
Yes, certainly doing very well at ground level early stages of the second quarter. The ball now back into play as we see that Shaq McPherson rode the bump very well, but under pressure lost the footy. Cookie again, and we'll see an action replay of that last bounty throw in. Members side half-forward flank for the Mottawarri.
And they give the boundary up by the wall as he throws it in. Over the back goes Cookie, knocks the ball to the ground. It's taken away by Dale Smythe, having a pretty good game. Long punt kick from Smythe up towards the centre of the ground for Bellpost Hill. Looking for some runners. Out wide they go. Kicked up the ground there by Jackson coming out of the fence. Jackson down towards half-forward for Mottawarri. Who's down there? Coming out to meet the footy. Doing it pretty well was Billy. Overran it. Picked up by Walsh. Shows it this way. Shows it that. Hand passes back. Gives it back to a teammate there who fires it towards goal offline.
Girardi at
It might have been Andrew Girardi who hit the 2. I couldn't see the 1. Number 12 it was. Punt kick for goal, but offline. And again, Philip Walsh showing his class. Taking plenty of time about where to give the ball off.
Yeah, very cool in the crisis. Phil Walsh is we see now the ball brought back in by Boo Ricketts. Elects to go to the outer side of the ground. The loose ball at the base of the pack goes to the Bremer. The Gus goes short. Perez off, tried to play on. The hand pass was well smothered, and the Mottawarri boys work it well in defence and clear through the agency of Lindsay Cole.
Yeah, good hand pass, McPhee across the goal. Down to half-forward. The game's getting tough, and the supporters are getting lively. We're getting excited too, as it's picked up by Ray McPhee at half-back. He punt kicks to half-forward. The ball eludes David Cook. Out comes Shaka McPherson. He taps it in front of him. Chance here. Oh, might be ball kick across the ground. Coming in on top of the ball now to pick it up is Cameron Carr. He relieves the pressure pretty well. It was Barbaro who got it across. Carr's kick's a good one. It's marked by Joey Perez at centre wing. Away goes Perez. A quick hand pass to the run of Joey Barbaro, who's kept coming. His kick goes to Brady. Takes the mark. Plays on the kick smothered. Good enough to get it back. Gives it back to his teammate Barbaro, who's running like a runny nose, I can tell you. Down towards half-forward. It goes off hands. Out of bounds. Boundary show in half-forward. And Bellpost Hill have done well. And so too has the little fella, Joey Barbaro. He never stopped, Ronnie, and nor did I.
Maybe should have just stopped to steady to blow his nose, because he mucked that one up, Cookie, as we see that Brady now over the top of the pack knocks it down, because some good strong work there from Mottawarri in defence. Pat Jackson kicks the ball to centre half back, but Smythe, Dale Smythe, the coach, lead by example, was forced to kick under pressure, and Pat Jackson, I think that's Jet's brother, takes a great mark at centre half back.
Yeah, kicks it out wide. And who's this out here? Might be Cookie, is it? Taking the mark, having a bit of a bounce. One bounce, little pass in towards half-forward. Havey's the target. Oh, gather it magnificently did Havey. One grab, kicks the ball on the left foot out wide. Chance for Neil Smith. Line him up with the left foot. Goes Smithy. Bang, bang, bang. Watch it. 1 point only. He's right offline, Neil Smith. 3 points on the board to Neil Smith. Could have been a hero on the forward pocket. At the moment, he's got the duncer's cap on Ron. Should have done better. No pressure there.
He's still getting possession of the leather, Cookie, and a real live wire in the forward line for the Mottawarri side as we wait now on the Boo. Goes out wide, Ricketts to the full-back and finds Paul Miller, the centre-half back for the Bellpost Hill side. Out of sight of the ground, kicks long. Up there for the arc. He flew, but he couldn't hold the leather. Good defensive football from Pat Jackson.
Tell you what, good effort for the arc to get off the ground too, Ron. He's a big boy. Big strong fella, put the hands up and got the feet off the ground as well. Couldn't hang on to it. Boundary show in. Bird versus Field. Up they go. Bird wins it nicely too. Hits it the wrong way though. Running onto the footy, a chance to pick it up there for Mottawarri. Might well have been Berryman on the ground, is it? But it's over the line out of bounds for a boundary throw in.
Yes, certainly, Cookie. 10.5 minutes of travel of the second term. Mottawarri 22 points lead. Bellpost Hill 7. Ball back into play. The ball now to where's Jackson, couldn't trap it, kicked forward, opportunity now for Brazil. Got around his opponent nicely, under pressure, kicks to half forward, but it's all Bellpost Hill, and taking a very courageous mark, Glenn Travail.
The Fish from half-back, kicks the ball towards the centre of the ground. Not a particularly good kick. This is Big Bird, is it going back, taking a mark. Hand passes out wide. He's got a teammate running down the ground and doing it well too at Mottawarri. They go into attack. Oh, Cameron Carr went up and went the fist instead of the mark. Got it back too well. Played Carr, loses the ball in the tackle. Umpire said didn't have it, and Cameron Carr has batted up well after perhaps should have taken the mark. Lindsay Cole gave away the free. Carr kicks the ball across to the arc. Akarachi at centre half back.
Kicks long to us. A bit of an up and under. Pack of players fly. Miller was there, sharking the ball at ground level. Perez. Joey showing some dash. Goes to half forward. Nobody home though for the Hill at half forward. As we see in front there working hard was Stuffy and Lurie. No, it wasn't.
But here comes Rumpf.
Here he goes.
Here goes Rumpf. Look at him go. One bounce bang on the right foot up towards half forward. The kick's a beauty. Here's Neil Smith again. Make a hero out of yourself, Smithy. Fires the pass in, and this is a better kick from Neil Smith because Ty Mellon comes out and takes a nice mark and hits the turf shortly thereafter.
and could have hurt himself too on that encounter. That was great work. Ricketts really made him earn that particular possession, Cookie.
Yes, he did earn that one. He's got the right knee bandage. He might have a few more things bandaged if Boo Ricketts gets through with him before the day is out. Let's see on Ty Millen. I've seen him play before. Usually a long kick, Ronnie. Comes in, puts the foot into it. Oh, it's right into the teeth of goal. Up from behind goes the Akarachi and takes a beauty.
Yeah, great mark too for the...
Oh, good mark, Akarachi. Good player. How the hell he's done on the bench, I'll never know.
Well, Dominic Akarachi's back on the ground now for the hill. He elects to go straight down the ground. Lovely kick to Miller. Miller over the back takes a great grab for the Bell Post Hill side. Right at centre half back for the hill.
Yeah, too tall on that occasion for Glenn McLean. Was Paul Miller. His kick goes across to Stewie Benyon. Had a sensational year, Stewie Benyon. Takes the mark on centre wing. Looking for the runner to go past. There wasn't one. Smythe wasn't moving all that quick. Oh, the kick's a shocker. And the Moose takes the mark for Mottawarri at centre half back. Swings play immediately out to the far side of the ground with a long kick towards half forward. And a mark paid to the man in front and correctly paid too. And it was Bird, was it? Got the hand pass. Vasily it was. Got the hand pass away. They're right down to the forward pocket now. Charge running onto it for Lindsay Cole. Put his body in. Comes back to Millen. Millen lines up from 20 metres out and has missed. Ty Millen kicks another behind. And Mottawarri are a worry, Ronnie. And they give us the scoreboard. They come the feed scoreboard second quarter because they keep missing shots at goal.
Yes, certainly. Great work there, Dave. Lindsay Cole. Quick hands. A lot of class there to give it to the running big fella inside Millen. Could have done a little bit better with disposal. Good pressure, Bell Post Hill. Force another area on the Mottawarri side. They've now moved to, let's have a look, Cookie. 3 goals. No, 2 goals, 7. I think you'll find...
just the 2 goals, Ronnie, yes.
Sounds like you guys got the kids down there. We got some Bellarine scores up here.
Can't do it just now, Shane, because the ball's back into play and it's out the half-back. Up high was Tony Field there, a Bell Post Hill. Couldn't handle the mark. Hand pass lands in the arms of Big Bird. The big fella kicks the ball to half forward for the Mottawarri side. Up they go. Cameron Carr couldn't hold the mark. Little kick out of the pack towards the forward pocket. Player claimed high on the tackle. Cameron Carr goes back. He's doing well in defence. Little kick around the body is a good one. And he's finding his teammate down there taking a mark in Craig Ricketts. And he's going to relieve the pressure way out wide for Bell Post Hill.
Yeah, the kick, though, not a good one, Cookie. Just to check that John Friend Hotel second quarter scoreboard at the 14.5-minute mark, sees that Mottawarri 2-11, 23 lead Bell Post Hill 1-1-7. Okay, into play as we see that Bird does well, got it down to Hovey, showed a little bit of dash, steady, kicks long, back to centre half forward in front though. The Shacker takes a great mark out there for the Bell Post Hill side.
Good mark by Shacker McPherson, a lot of experience there, a lovely kick into the centre of the ground, and he finds Paul Miller in front of Mick Wood on this occasion, marks on his chest, wants to get the ball moving quickly, and they do need to do that too. But Streeman out of the fence, Fiddles first punches it away, then butters up, goes after it, crashes through the tackle, kicks not particularly effective, bounces up a defender's foot there for Bell Post Hill, perhaps should have picked it up, it spills free, it goes to Philip Walsh, he hooks it back with the right foot into the forward zone, up they go, no mark taken, kick it off the ground down there, Shacker McPherson, he does so, it's in the back pocket, Miller picks it up, kicks it round the body, diving attempt is going to be rewarded, Joey Barbaro, and he's played a good game, Ronnie, and he hand passes immediately to Stewie Benyon, had a sensational year, Benyon, kicks the ball towards centre wing, Primmer's the target, go on Gus, they say, he's pushed in the back, Benyon off the ground, oh, and he's running the killer for box for Cookie, they've got the Sheridan right in the... I haven't had this in my hand for 20 years, Ronnie, look at this, beautiful bit of play, Cookie, it's out on the full, up the boot there of Stewie Benyon, and the free kick going to Mottawarri player Kevin McLean, and I'm excited about touching the ladder, Ron. Yes. McLean's kick's a beauty, he finds Walsh at centre half forward, marks, sells the dummy, Walsh, he plays on, look at the goal umpire, he get a bad backline and back like that, because it's a beautiful goal, right over the top of his head, Ronnie, and a bit of class there from Philip Walsh, and did not hand the ball down well. You did it nicely, Cookie, and I'll tell you what, that set it up for the Mottawarri side, and great work, David Cook, up here in the comedy position, because you've assisted the third goal here this afternoon for the Mottawarri Football Club. They've moved now to 3-11-29, leading Bell Post Hill 1-1-7, and Cookie, let's have a look. We've been travelling 15 minutes of this second quarter out here at GDFL round 12 match of the day. Thanks, Ron. I'm just wondering if that'll figure in the goal of the day, because it was a very good get there, wasn't it? I got it down to the middle, and Walsh did the rest with a beautiful kick at goal that was. Back to the centre. Primer burst out of the centre for Bell Post Hill. 35-metre hand pass. Away goes Primer. Down to the forward line. Oh, here's a charge. Stop a lorry, I think it might be. Bang, bang, bang. A beauty. There's the replied, Ronnie, and didn't they need that one?
They certainly did, Cookie. And, well, 16 minutes gone of the second term. Belpost Hill scoreboard a little bit stagnated early stages, but they've now kicked their second. They moved to 2-1-13. Trailing Mottawarri 3-11-29.
The opportunist, Steve Lurie, pounced on that one after Dave Primmer did well to get it out of the middle. Long kick by Primmer out of the forward. Lurie, with only one jumper on, moved a bit quicker than he did with two on and bobbed it right through the hay diddle.
Yeah, great football, Belpost Hill, and well, it just goes to show a little bit of initiative out of the middle, and it was all set up Dave Primmer, just creating that loose man, and well, Lurie finished it off nicely for them.
Did it very well. Akarachi's in the middle of the ground. He might have been moved on the ball run to try and give him a lift around the packs. Bounce down. Bird versus Field. Bird wins it nicely. They get the ball out of the centre as easy as you like to, Mottawarri, through the agency there, coming down the ground of Glenn McLean towards half forward. Hand pass comes out of the pack. Knocked back by Cameron Carr was a good one. Picked up by the big fellow Millen. Millen kicks down towards Smith, who can't mark. Cameron Carr going back to help him. Knock it off the ground as Walsh. Out wide it goes towards the boundary line, far side of the ground. Mason's in there, so too is Big Miller, and lending a hand down there was Damien Durbridge, but they beats them all over the line out of bounds. Half forward flank, 25 to 35 metres around, we'll say, from the goal to which Mottawarri attacking. Come the Fiend Hotel scoreboard, 29 plays 13, and a handy lead to Mottawarri.
Good work there too, also by Rod Stinger B, working hard across half back for the Belpost Hill side.
The Stinger, the secretary. He's the boy.
Ball back into play. Oh, Mooson used his body well on that occasion on Tony Field. Oh, held without the ball
to get a kick, the Moose.
Yes, and we'll get the free kick umpire, Steve Allenson, right on the job. And the Moose pointing to the umpire that the ball hasn't come back. It now is.
Akarachi's got it back to him.
Yep, the arc. And the Moose, Paul Mooson with the ball outside half forward.
Kicks the ball into forward pocket, left forward pocket. Player up in front, almost the mark taken there. Not paid. Down they go. Pushing the ball out wide was, might have been Smythe, was it? Away it goes across the front of goals. Is it off hand through from behind, Ronnie? Yes, it is. Opportunity perhaps missed there for Mottawarri. Neil Smith it was, his fourth point, just offline again there. I mean, he's getting the ball, winning it beautifully down there, but just can't capitalise on his possessions.
Waiting on the full back now in the 43 Guernsey, Craig Ricketts. Elects to go straight down the ground up Paul Miller, but the Moose was there, fisted it well away from him. The loose ball spills the ground as we see breaking clear at centre half back there for the Hill was Pat Smith.
Oh, Patrick, he was off.
Allison has blown the whistle, and he's going to have a bounce.
Just a split second there, he blew it just before Smith was off with the ball, and had he left it another half a second, they would have been into attack Belpost. Sure they are now through the agency of Barbaro, but a good mark taken by Jackson. Good strong mark against good strong opposition in Dale Smythe. Jackson goes out wide to Michael Wood. Didn't gain much territory, trying to set up the loose man at Mottawarri. They got one here in Rump, but Wood elects to go over his head. Nobody home down here. Punch back towards Havey. Gathers it well. Havey's hand pass intercepted by Primmer. Primmer hand passes into the coach's box, if you don't mind, and it's out of bounds and a boundary throw in. Oh, midway between centre wing, half forward flank. Mottawarri slightly in the tape. They lead 30 points to 13 on the Conlefine Hosted scoreboard.
Yeah, good pressure, Neil Smith forcing the error on Primmer. Ball back into play. Mick Bird doing well in the ruck for the Mottawarri side. Comes to the back of the pack, but umpire Allison said, "Good on me, fellas. We'll have another bounce down in between centre wing members' side of the very picturesque Belpost Hill reserve."
Bounce down. Bird versus Field. Up they go. Bird judged it better. Knocked it to the turf. Looking for McLean to come in and assist. The big fella there trying to burst his way through. Kelvin McLean couldn't get it clear of the pack. Tapped out wide by the Stinger B. Goes in there to Cameron Carr. Claimed in the tackle. Umpire said you didn't try to get rid of it. The supporters of Belpost Hill in front of us say too high. Not paid by the umpire. And Troy Hovey, who's having a pretty good day, punt kicks into the forward line. Lovely kick from Hovey. Walsh takes the mark, and he might well get 50. Umpire running in. Yes, he's going to pay it. I think that might have been a professional one. I think he might have taken a wee bit of a dive there, Ronnie. We haven't got the advantage of the replay, but I think Walsh, as soon as he felt someone on his back, just sort of stumbled forward a little and hit the turf, and he's taken the mark, and he's going to be put right in front of goal, and this will be Philip Walsh's third goal for the game.
Yeah, very handy player. Cookie, isn't he, sitting in the forward pocket. Kicked 3 goals. Well, he's kicked 2-3 to date. Walsh is in from point-blank range. Kicks his third, and, well, Mottawarri doing it comfortably now. We've been travelling. Let's have a look, Cookie. 15 minutes of the second
I reckon
quarter.
we'll be going 20, Ron. I think you might have lost 5 minutes.
Yes, I think you're right. It's 21 and a half. Sorry, Cookie, and thank you for that correction.
No charge.
21 and a half minutes of the second quarter. Now moves the Motuwari side to 4-12. That's 30 points, isn't it, Cookie? Leading Bellpost Hill 2-1-13.
4-12 won't be 30, it might be 36, so we run there. Back to the centre of the ground, just to get this right, your arithmetic there, you got the slide ruled out. Bird goes up, knocks it to the ground for Motuwari, but they break out of the centre, might have been Primer getting it out of the centre there for Bellpost Hill. Down it goes, out comes the Shark, can't pick it up, Everett, got it, claimed, lost it in the tackle. Umpire said you didn't get rid of it cleanly, and a free kick going to Michael Wood down there, who's now playing in defence for Motuwari, kicks the ball out wide, looking out there for the big fella, it was Basili, I think. Bryce Basili couldn't handle the mark. Umpire coming again. He's found a free kick, and this time Bellpost Hill are going to get one, and Glenn Travail going to go back and take a relieving kick, and in fact send them into attack. Get the Fish an opportunity to drive the Hill deep into attack. He's on the half-forward line, out of sight of the ground. Elects to bring the ball to the corridor, to the lead of the Smythe. And the big fella takes a great mark at centre half-forward for the Hill. One grabber in front, leading into the footy. Hard to do, and that was a good mark under a good pressure. The kick, though, not a good one. It wobbles through the air. Pack of players form. Comes to ground. Motuwari doing well in defence. Get it out the direction of Glenn McLean. Sold the dummy well. Does it again, too. Gets on his right foot and kicks longer to the outer side of the ground. The Fish is there for Bellpost Hill. Travail picks it up under pressure. A little short kick. Goes to the direction now of Hovey, I think it is. No, it's Cook. It's Cookie. Oh, Cookie. Kicked it straight to the arms of Perez. Good smother. The loose ball picked up again by Motuwari. McLean, that was Kelvin, kicked it off the carpet. Hovey's there, gives it across to the running Cookie, breaks the tackle, punts it up to the goal square, but there's no one home for the Motuwari side. And I think you'll find that Welsh was a little bit late on the scene as the ball had gone through for a minor score. Yes, just pulled as he kicked there, David Cook, and it just went away from Walsh. I could see him there, but unfortunately the pressure was a bit much. Cook's kicked through from behind. The kick in from fullback mark by Stewie Benyon. Been a little bit quieter than we've seen him in recent games. Benyon marks, kicks to the centre wing. The Ark's got it. Oh, dummied around. Took plenty of time, the Ark. Now swings onto the left foot. Kicks up towards half forward. Jackson from behind is the spoiler. Does it well on Smythe. And over the line and out of bounds goes the ball half forward. Playing Bellpost on attack. From the feed scoreboard shows 37 plays 13. Second quarter, and the leaders are Motuwari.
Certainly are, and the reason is, Cookie, there's just not enough numbers for the Bellpost Hill boys at the direction of where the ball is. Benyon on this occasion got it, but again, poor disposal. Another turnover allows, I think you'll find Motuwari's Phillips goes long to centre wing. Hovey traps it sweetly, finds Smith with a beautiful piece of football, shoots a goal from 35. He's got a goal today for mine. Neil Smith, he's broken the ice. Yes, and kicked his first.
Well, he'd be pretty pleased with that one, Neil Smith, and Lindsay Cole was in the middle of that too, Ron. He's been a pretty good inclusion, hasn't he, young Lindsay? I remember facing him as a batsman. He was pretty quick with the ball as a fast bowler there for Winchelsea, but he's doing a pretty good job on the ground for Motuwari. 2-1-13, plays 5-12-42, come the Fiend Hotel scoreboard, and we've gone well into the second quarter here. Back to the centre of the ground. Stewie Benyon just starting to lift his work rate in this quarter, Ronnie, but I think Troy Hovey might have had the better of him on the day.
He certainly has. 28 and a half minutes have gone in that second term, and that's probably one of the reasons why, Cookie, there's something like, let's have a look. 29 points the difference here late in the second term.
Back to the centre. Big Bird going to do the ruck work and wins it again. He's shorter than his opponent, but he keeps getting it down. Hovey punt kicks the ball on the right foot in a hurry towards Lindsay Cole. Put the body in well, couldn't mark, but butters up. Oh, Paul Miller does well with a hand pass to Shark. Who's this running around? Hovey. Can he cover some territory? Picks it up, fires in a half forward. Neil Smith takes the mark. Wants to play on and get onto that left foot. He's not allowed to by Adam Horton. And now he goes on the left foot, spears a pass across. Paul kick and Paul Miller intercepts at centre half back for Bellpost Hill.
Elects to come to the members' side of the ground. Looks there for Joey Barbaro. Took a courageous mark in between two opponents and he'll settle proceedings down for the hill at half-back members' side. Goes short of the leading Smythe. Trapped it well on the half volley to Dale Smythe. Pivots on the left foot. Kicks it long up to the pocket for the running Pat Smith for the hill. Can he pick it up? Good shepherding work there, Steve Lurie, but some likewise good pressure from Sean Phillips, I should say, for the Mottawarri side. And he's happy to force the ball over the line and it bounds some 30 metres from Bell Post Hill goal.
Been a good defender, has Sean Phillips in the first half of this game, Ron. He's done very well at half-back.
Certainly Cookie, ball back into play. Bird in front, picked it out of the air like picking cherries on that occasion.
Cookie, you're going to say picked it out of the nest there for a minute.
Did it quite comfortably, the big bird. And again, good pressure from the forwards of Bell Post Hill. See the ball back out of bounds, 35 metres from Bell Post Hill goal. The Bird gets it down, Sharkwell at ground level. Gus Primer lost the footy due to some very good work. Troy Hovey at the base of the pack for Mottawarri, and umpire in Damien McLaughlin has suggested he'll have another bounce, 35 metres from the Mottawarri goal.
30 points to difference. Mottawarri lead. Bounce down, comes down, hand pass comes out to Primer. Can he kick it in a hurry? He does, but it's up the side of the Bird to the forward line. Out in front, I think it's Takarachi, is it? Yes, it is. I think it's the arc bobbing down there, and he's taken the mark directly in front of goal. 18.1 metres out, I'd suggest, from here, Ronnie, and the arc, the half-back flanker. Oh, if you're a Bell Post Hill supporter, you'd have your heart in your mouth here. Will he kick it like a defender? He kicked it like a champion. It's a goal. Well done. The Bell Post Hill supporters in front of us like the kick of the arc, and we liked it up here too. And a badly needed goal goes on the board to Bell Post Hill. It's 3-1-19 now, trailing Mottawarri 5-13-43. And that quarter, this quarter, and the first quarter, brought to you by the Com the Poon Hotel. Neville Hempton down there. Hope you listen, Neville. We might be in for lunch this week. Certainly, Cookie, 26.5 minutes have travelled of the second quarter, and Bell Post Hill strike back a little bit closer to the Mottawarri Warriors. I tell you what, Ronnie, the boys on the camera here today, Daniel and Sean, they're doing a terrific job. It's got such a big ground, it's a bit dark. We're calling a bit of this off the video, and by golly, we can see everything that's happening.
We certainly can. Cookie, umpire Steve Allenson, about to get proceedings back underway, centre of the ground. The bounce, a good one. Field, got off the ground and tapped the ball to the direction of Travail. He was dispossessed of the leather. The loose ball, hell without the ball, Perez. Play on call, the umpire McLaughlin. As we see that Benyon now butters up well for the hill. Goes to centre half forward. Good work, Smythe. Got it down to Lurie. His quick kick up the hill half forward. Oh, Brady, hell without the football. Yes, to the delight of the Bell Post Hillians. Yes, the Spider got the free kick. Advantage was paid as Lurie fires away at goal for the hill, but he's offline. Cookie, maybe not quite the advantage to the Bell Post Hill side.
Well, I thought the decision was all right. He had the run of the ball, Lurie. The kick wasn't good, but had he kicked the goal, that's a great umpiring decision. I think fair go. He let the play go on, and I thought that was a good move. Kicking from full back, might be Welsh, is it? Kicking the ball in towards half back. No one able to take a mark, but a rebound. He looks like the big fellow. Is that Big Bird coming through the pack? No, it's Ray McPhee. Ray McPhee it was. The Cody was moving a big quick for Bird. Kicks the ball towards the centre of the ground. And this player's doing quite a good job, Paul Miller. He's a lone hand in defence at the moment, and he takes the mark just on the centre of the ground, goes out towards half forward, looking up there and almost finding Field. Field might receive the free kick. No, it's going the other way. It's going to Jackson. He was pushed into Field. Jackson plays on, kicks the ball across to McLean. McLean goes long for Mottawarri towards half forward. Mooson is up, can't handle the mark. Over the top, Hovey's hand passes to Smith, taps it back towards the Moose. Oh, got it in his hands and Moose got it out too. Well done, Moose. Got it across to Garrardi. Garrardi picks up. He hand passes to the runner, Smith. Smithy, can he kick two in a row? It's bending back. He's offline. He's offline. 1-5 to Neil Smith. And I'm running out of room to mark the behinds in, Ronnie. Hope he kicks a goal shortly. And he's just been offline. They've had all the play, Mottawarri. They can't bury Bell Post. He'll keep fighting back.
23 points the margin. Mottawarri leading at the present time. We're into well into time on of the second quarter. 29 minutes have travelled. Mottawarri 5-14-44. Lead Bell Post Hill 3-2-20.
Here's Ricketts waiting to put the ball back into play for Bell Post. Beautiful kick from Boo Ricketts. Way out over half-back. At the back, Benyon gathers it. Tackle. The tackle slipped down to the knee and under. And the umpire sprayed the free kick to Stewie Benyon. Away goes Benyon. Kicks the ball across the centre wing. He's looking for Primer, but not finding Primer because looks like Paul Rump, is it? Chipping in and taking a good mark. Hovey, number 11, not 41. I saw the one there briefly. Hovey kicks the ball towards half forward. Almost the mark to Girardi. Couldn't handle it. Jackson's down there for Mottawarri. The full back. Hand passes out. Gets it to Lindsay Colbean Lively. Kicks across half forward. Dashing out of defence is Shaka McPherson. Loses the run of it. Picked up by David Cook. The namesake's gone. Bang. The namesake's gold. A beauty kicked by David Cook, the dashing coach of the Mottawarri side, streaming down from the wing. Unfortunate mishandle there by Shaka McPherson. Cookie gathered it, and Cookie didn't make any mistake. He said, this is how you kick them straight, boys.
Attacked the ball well, did David Cook, and controlled the ball sweetly. And what a sweet scoreline it is for the Mottawarri side. They lead now, 6 goals, 14. Let's have a look. 50 points, 30-point leaders over Bell Post Hill, 3-2-20. That's 20 scoring shots to 5. And Cookie, Mottawarri doing it comfortably late stages of the second term.
Well, they keep getting 30 points in front, and Bell Post still get a few back on. You just wonder whether if Bell Post still get a run on with, they can really make a big game of this. Back into the centre. Who's going to get it out of the middle? Havey, best on ground, says I will. Kicks the ball towards centre half forward. Up goes Miller with one hand. He got to use two, son. Couldn't mark. At the back of the pack, Smith. He'll try and get round his left foot. Finding the tackle, loses it. Good umpire decision. He had the opportunity in the right foot. Back to his favoured left, but it won't matter because the siren's gone for half-time. And it shows at half-time. 3 goals, 2 Bell Post Hill, 20 points on the board. Mottawarri, 6 goals, 14, 50 points. It's 30 points the difference in that quarter. Bell Post Hill managed 2 goals, 1. Mottawarri kicked 4 goals, 8.
Yes, and a real quarter for the Warriors. This is GDFL football on Guest Video and Double.